guys. So I wanted to make this weird video, okay? You're not going to see me, you're not going to see any cards, but I just wanted to talk to the Divine Feminines, okay? And we're just going to start off with sorry for the noise. But this is kind of what prompted me a little more to do this video right now as this is happening. Again, sorry for the noise. Divine Feminines, we are powerful beings. We are very, very powerful. A lot of us, some of us, maybe very few of us have tapped into the fact that we are, in a sense, immortal beings. We have gifts. If you've ever seen Twilight, some vampires, or any vampire movie, some vampires have the gift of reading thoughts, controlling mind over matter. I mean, everyone has their own ability, and I do believe that because the twin flames can telepathically communicate, you have to be in an element. It requires a lot of practice and skill in the way that you practice and in the way that you develop skills to be able to telepathically communicate. It can be daunting, it can be very exhausting, it's very tedious, but once you get a hold of it, usually it's when you, for me, I caught on to my telepathic abilities in this situation. I learned how to use them for the power of good, sometimes for the power of bad, but to be able to use them whenever I needed to, sporadically in this twin flame journey, because I was suffering so much and I needed answers and I needed to be able to feel him. I needed to be able to talk to him. I needed for him to hear me and hear my voice, hear my words, hear my thoughts, hear exactly how I felt, because I wasn't able to say or portray or give off anything except for that I was infatuated and maybe mistaken for obsessed. It was needed to make clear exactly who I am, who I was, and what I felt and what I wanted. So I couldn't say that face to face. I couldn't even act upon that. So the only way, I said to myself, what else is there? What can I do? Got on my knees, literally, like, what can I do to be able to tell this boy that I love him? I can't tell him because he's not here, because he won't listen, because he's with someone, which respectfully I respect, because I would prefer the man of my dreams to be loyal, at least try to be, okay? But wrapping all that up, all that babble, telepathically and spiritually, we can communicate with anyone, especially clear shot communication with someone who's very tied into us. I have noticed, though, that because it's a twin flame journey, guys, we're going to start from there. The fact that my divine masculine hasn't come to me, we've been in separation since July 23rd. We've spoken a few times, like maybe 3-4 different occasions, 3 times since then on Facebook Messenger. All right, not much. And the last message he said was to please go away, and he said it twice. And so, but before that, I learned this telepathic communication with him, and I know today that he's been feeling it more than anything, because I am one powerful being, and we all are divine feminines. We all are women. We are. It just takes a certain knowledge, je ne sais quoi, certain soul, certain mindset, certain path and destiny, a certain person, the chosen ones, okay, to be able to have certain strengths and powers. If you've ever watched Twilight, the Volturi, right? Create an alliance of the most powerful vampires, the one who have the most powerful abilities. Okay, there's all sorts of abilities, but it takes certain ones, the chosen ones, to really get through your point. And you can become a chosen one. You can become a part of the Volturi or even of the Cullen family, what have you, be strong beings. When you have tapped into yourself. See, you don't only just get your twin, you get ultimate you. If you've ever seen the movie Lucy with Scarlett Johansson, okay, she was a being, a beautiful being, by the way. I love Scarlett, who was able to tap into all aspects of her brain. She was able to utilize all aspects, all spaces and gaps of her brain and filled those, and she became extremely and powerful to the point where she couldn't even reside on this realm anymore, not in a physical being. And mold all of those immortal beings and make it your own, and understand you. See yourself in a red cape, a blue cape, a black cape, a clear cape, a white cape. You understand? And envision yourself on top of the world, looking down, seeing the people as not as beneath you, but as the people that you guide, as you help. Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, I don't know. Who do you want to be? Be that person, tap into who you are, because everyone has a supernatural being, and then you'll get put to the test. And then that person who matches your spirituality is your twin flame. And you, to say that you can't telepathically communicate with him is BS. It's bogus. It's out of this world. Okay? Period. Even Superman had a mortal girlfriend. So regardless if he's in Hierophant or not, you make that person who you want them to be, and you laser focus on them, and you speak to them. And it is getting through. I mean, everybody today thinks they're Yoda and a freaking mind god today anyway, right? So what's a few extra words from a powerful being? Everyone thinks they can read minds out in the streets. They know exactly what I'm thinking. So how would somebody that I didn't have 100% communication with, 100% electric feel, a static just going between us that we both felt? Okay, guys, email me if you want to. I will answer these questions for free. Only that if you are a divine masculine, a divine feminine, a karmic partner tied to divine feminine, tied to divine masculine, I will, a spiritual partner. Are you just a soulmate? Are you just passing through? I mean, we can answer those questions, who you are to your person, so that you can step into your power and be able to understand. If you were confused in the slightest bit, you will not get anywhere. You will not achieve anything. You will not be able to use your powers, yet alone telepathically communicate with someone who's trying to be distant from you for a reason. You understand? Okay. Now, I will not answer why he's away from you for free, but I will answer if you are divine masculine, divine feminine, and so forth. Karmic partners play a really huge role in this situation, okay, whether you like it or not. So learn and grow to respect that person who will make sure that when you reunite, that there's no problems and there's no BS. That you can look at each other 100% with that electricity and know that bullshit won't even pass because you'll get shocked. So yes, telepathically communicating takes a lot of energy, a lot of strength, but the good thing is that it doesn't happen all at once, so you will not be exhausted. In fact, you will get to a point where you're telepathically communicating, and the only thing weighing on you is the fact that you're waiting for a response. Because you telepathically communicate, you will feel when they speak to you, and because they're not speaking to you, you're not going to feel anything until later. For them, it's not going to be until later. You're going to, oh my God, wait. If you've seen hearts in the shape and form of anything, of any piece of matter, that's another way that he's talking to you. You need to understand that. If you cracked an egg and it made a form of a heart, if you, I don't know, shaved your arms in the shower and the shaving cream made a heart, if you carved a potato, you made a pancake, okay, dust bunnies, and that's also him communicating to you, but you will know when he responds. You give him so much a day, all day. They're not supposed to be receptive. That's why, we feel like we're chasing, okay, but not necessarily. They have to keep up with us, and they know it. They are behind. We've already mastered the point where we could be alone, and now we're looking for someone. They don't even know how to be alone yet before they can go be with somebody who's independent and live a real and happy life together. He's still codependent. We all have codependency, but you have to look at the different dynamics, okay? Put yourself in a situation where you're stuck in a situation, not one that you invited into to get over something, but one that you were bound to get into so that you can learn something and then to get out. That is an ultimate lesson as well, divine feminines. But nevertheless, I realized just a few minutes ago, so I could say it out loud kind of realization that imagine you're so powerful and your force field is coming on to him, telling I love you. Imagine how powerful he must be to be able to push away. Imagine how powerful he must be to pretend or just to ignore it. Imagine how powerful he is. There's that runner chaser thing, right? So we must be chasing him because he's a few steps ahead of us. If you watch my video prior to this one, I feel like 2 videos prior to this one, the divine masculine is definitely a few steps ahead of his knowledge, in his knowledge of knowing that we are the ones and we've always been the ones. So that's another part where we felt so betrayed by him, is because, wait, he must have known. There's no way you know. There's no way you don't know something and you don't just take me up on my offer. I'm just like any other girl, right? I'm just like the girl that has been driving you nuts. No, no, and no. He knows we're a part of salvation. Imagine how powerful we are that they've never had somebody like that who could do that, especially because they're stuck in a situation where they want to be because they feel like this is all that they have left. They want to believe that this is all they have left. It's like a superhero who doesn't want to become who they want to be. Every superhero to begin with. Think of Princess Diaries even then. She didn't want to be the Prince of Geneva. Shut up, right? The Princess of Geneva. Excuse me. Spider-Man had his way. I mean, think of all of them. Twitches, Tia and Tamara Mari on the Disney Channel. They were like, what? A Wendy Wu on your 16th birthday. It's something that is really intense, and we were given the gift to be able to keep seeking it. We're like the high priestess, right? In reverse, guess what? She keeps secrets and she doubts her own subconscious mind. What good is that for anyone, including herself, if her destiny is to share? If her destiny, if her knowledge, if her power is the subconscious mind? If her destiny was to become a superhero? We knew that from the very jump. We're just confused as to why the man that we know we have the exact link with is confused and doesn't want us. It's not that he doesn't want us. It's that he's scared. He needs to chase us, but he won't. Because he's scared. He needs to keep coming for us. It's like Bella and Edward when the Volturi in the number 1, okay, he was going to kill them, but Alice showed him the vision of Bella becoming a vampire. They were running in a field in Alice's vision, okay, and Bella ran and cut right in front of him, and he was running after her. Do you understand? He's been living for so long. He understands certain knowledge and power, but she is the culprit. Not even in a negative way. She is who he was looking and searching for centuries. She is who would have changed him. Why can't we all have Edward? Well, because all of us are looking for Taylor Lautner. You know what I mean? Just as the looks goes, no offense, I'm Team Edward, but just try to grasp that and step into your power overall is what I really want to be telling you. Step into your power and understand who you are. Do not be confused. High priestess and upright. Women have to lead their men. Men would know because they mommy and daddy issues, vice versa. It's two different, but it's a mirror effect. When you see that person and you meet that person that is your salvation, you never give up on them. And don't give up on yourself. Guys, that's all I wanted to say for now. Please have an open mind. Email me if you want to talk. Yes, readings are a booking fee, but we can talk. Okay, guys? Thank you. And all right, talk to you later. Bye.